Frank? I'm so glad to see you again.
I'm so happy to be here again. I guess Morgan didn't stick around to welcome me back.
Riddance.
Hell yeah.
Tell me more. How'd you get rid of him?
Well, what can I say? Don't mess with the big boys. I guess they didn't understand that some of my customers do a little more than talking about their cats.
Oh, this sounds juicy.
This sounds very juicy.
Frank Coleman's no stranger to the high-stakes game. I've got lawyers in my inner circle. All it took were a couple of lawsuit threats.
Sweet. That should keep him off our backs for a while.
Haha, yes. But that buffoon will be back. You can bet on it.
What odds can you give me?
Haha, Meredith. I better get back to work.
Hey, Robert.
How are you? I was away for a few days on an urgent job out of state.
I'm good. It's nice to see you again. Here's the mail.
Thanks, and likewise. Priority mail from Town Hall. Let's see what they have to say this time. Dear Mr. Harris, on behalf of yada yada yada, concerning Environmental Management Act 1213, yada yada yada. Wait. What? Listen to this. We have decided to postpone the construction of apartments for at least 6 months.
Yay!
I hope this satisfies you, as well as the many residents of Providence Oaks that contacted us with their unfiltered and enthusiastic comments. It worked. The plan worked.
Wow, great! So happy for you, Robert.
We need to celebrate this.
Yes,
How about
absolutely.
tomorrow? Steak dinner at Moe's, or something else. On me.
Ah, I'd love that.
Great. It's gonna be fun. See you tomorrow night, then. Gotta go now. The telephone troops need to know the assault can be abandoned.
Ooh.
Driving along the highway.
Okay.
Hello? Friday delivery day.
Well, just call me Friday Delivery K. Okay, no, that sounded better in my head.
Someone's in a good mood today.
Yes, thanks for looking after Max and Gracie last night. You were a real trooper for stepping in last night.
No problem. They were great.
I appreciate the lie.
So, how was the concert?
Oh, yeah. Man, Journey is so good. Those songs have been stuck in my head all day.
That sounds great.
I know, right? There's just so much cool stuff being created right now, you know? I mean, Journey was cool. I got to know them through Barry at first, but I tell you, if Prince or New Order ever came to Portland, I would sell my spleen for tickets.
1 spleen, 2 bands. That's quite the potential dilemma.
Oh, and I haven't even mentioned Cyndi Lauper, or Run DMC, or Stevie Wonder. And before you go there, I know you're probably setting up a joke about spleens and Hammond organs right now.
Joke's on you, because I don't even know what that means.
You know, music organ.
Oh, got it. I got it now.
All jokes aside, though,
That was funny.
I have the concert thinking about how I haven't really focused on my own music for a while now. Kids, work, all that stuff. So much going on. And I mean, I love tinkering, but right now, I'm not sure I'm even creating anything cool or just, you know, not even Barry is allowed to listen to my songs at this stage, to be honest.
I'd love to hear your music sometime. I'm sure it's great.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. Maybe I'll hold you to that. I was thinking, I have a mixtape with some of my stuff, you know? Just something I've been trying out with my new synthesizer.
I'd be honored.
That's great. It's just something I've been playing around with. Don't expect any fireworks. And hey, don't tell me what you think yet, yeah? You'll be my secret special audience of 1, so I can get used to the idea of an audience.
Would this have anything to do with Sunday evening?
Okay, don't tell anyone, but I'm thinking of performing a song on my new synth this Sunday.
Ew.
Holy crap, I just said that out loud. Dude, you are coming to the open mic, right?
Of course! That's great! Wild horses couldn't drag me away.
But act cool, yeah? No one else knows yet. See you there.
Sure thing. Back to my own journey for now. Haha.
Nope, ignoring that. Bye now.
So, is this a quiet day, or does it always take this long?
Fishing requires patience. We've only been here for 2 hours.
And that's the nice thing about fishing.
Yeah, there's a fine line between boredom and relaxation.
I find it hard to relax sometimes.
Fishing also requires silence.
He's never gonna want to go fishing with me ever again.
Bert, can I ask you a question? Do you like Maureen?
We ought to be heading back home. It's been a fine day, and I thank you for the company.
And now we have the cats?
Kay's tape.
Oh, no, Kay's
That
tape
what was
first?
Driving along the highway, headlights light up the signs. Thinking of what might have been. Radio keeps track of time.
If it's Steve again,
Hello?
Hi, Meredith.
it's Steve.
Guess what I signed today?
Let me think. The monster deal?
Oh, yes. You are now talking to Steve Mitchell, CEO of a multi-million-dollar enterprise. But before I continue my insufferable bragging, I have a thing or two to say to you, about you. You've been a huge part of the success of this company, and I feel this is just the beginning. We're entering the golden age of personal computers, and we've got front row tickets. The past 2 weeks have made me realize that I couldn't have done it without you, and I'm going to need you even more in the coming years. So, here's a new monster deal I want you to think about. Become a partner in the company for 20% of the shares and a significant pay raise. Significant. The only condition is that I need your commitment for the next 5 years. So, there it is. Think about it, and let's talk about it more when you're back in the office.
Oh, wow, Steve. That sounds great.
Just let it sink in a bit. I don't need an answer right
Good,
now.
you're not getting an answer.
My $1 million lifestyle. Actually, no, I need to get cranking on lots of stuff. Talk soon, Meredith.
The problem is that Steve is such a... Can't do it.
Feline friends. Aunt Meredith's gonna keep you company tonight. Come here. Kitty. Ow.
Kitty. I like kitties. Kitties are cute. I don't think I would go as far as, what's her face does, but...
From Angie.
Miss Meredith, I am so sorry I haven't been able to see you. It's just that I've been swamped organizing my not-so-timely exit from Providence Oaks. I'm sure you understand. You've probably seen the foreclosure notice. That certainly helped expedite my decision to leave. Anyway, I'll be honest. I'm still thinking about that kiss we shared in the car. And I don't usually dwell on these kind of things. So, feels special, Meredith. I hear you're going to the open mic night on Sunday. I wasn't planning on going, but I want to see you before I leave. I'm really anxious to find out what you've decided to do. Whether you're going to stay in this town, or go back to the city, or do something else entirely. And I'm going to be forward, as you know I always am. I'd like to know if little old me figures into those plans, somehow. So, anyway, I'll see you there, yeah? Love, Angie.
Okay, so is this guy gonna be, like, totally a jerk to us again, or what's going on?
It's the mail.
I'm busy.
Oh,
No! Damn it! I almost had it. I almost fucking had it. Taking my concentration.
oh, take it easy. It's just a game.
Video games are supposed to be fun. I feel horrible. Absolutely horrible.
Maybe you should try a different hobby.
You know what? I can beat this damn game, and I'm not quitting until I have.
Okay.
But those don't look like potatoes. Like, does anyone else see that those are actually potatoes? I don't think those look like potatoes. Oh, it's not a package. It's just a normal letter.
Okay,
fellow Providence Okians. It's time once again for the sent-in letters and announcements. This one's from our very own Maureen, or Mo, as we all know.
Hey, folks. Just wanted to grab your ears for a second to let you know all about the upcoming open mic night over at Moe's Diner this Sunday.
That'll be fun.
Claim your 15 minutes of fame. Enjoy some swell performances and the usual good food and drinks for everyone. I expect to see all of y'all for a great evening. And meet Moe's at 8 p.m. this Sunday. I'll come get you if you don't.
Well, you heard her, folks. And I'll be there too, so you better not miss it. Back to the music and to one of my favorite songs.
And so ends a week full of turmoil.
You can say that again.
Only the Angels hadn't lost to the White Sox. That would have made it perfect.
Never underestimate White Sox.
We're playing each other again tonight. Should I change the bet?
Hold the line.
Okay, let's see what happens. Maybe you're my lucky charm.
What about our dinner date?
Have a great weekend, Meredith. Oh, wait. This was your last day. I totally forgot to tell you. But they still haven't found someone else for the job. So, I guess you can have it if you want.
Wow. That sounds quite nice, actually.
Of course. And it's a great job. You know what? Think about it and let me know Monday morning when you return your stuff. Gotta run now. Red Sox are playing the Yankees.
Hello?
Hi,
Oh, it's just Dad. Oh, thank God.
How was your time in the mail delivery business?
Oh, hi, Dad. Well, I really loved it.
Awesome. Maybe you should just keep doing it. Worked out well for me.
Actually, it seems like they haven't filled the vacancy yet.
They haven't? Well, you know what I'd do. Oh, hold on, Meredith.
Well, let me guess. Mom wants to talk to me?
Hi, Meredith. Sorry to butt in, but you're thinking about staying in Providence Oaks?
Hi, Mom. Well, yeah, why not? I like it here.
Well, P.O. is wonderful.
And we have friends already.
No, but you've got so much going on. Do you want to leave all that behind?
It's tricky. It's the thing with having the cake and eating it too.
Is it just work-related, or are there other people involved?
Both.
You know,
Both.
Interesting ones, perhaps?
Well, there are some interesting developments, yes.
Oh, there are? But are they really interesting enough to give up your entire career?
Her career was shit.
Long and hard on it. Oh, hold on.
I have a suspicion Dad wants to talk to me.
Meredith, I just wanted to say, you need to clean the lint filter on the dryer every once in a while. If you never do that, it could burn the house down.
No problem, Dad. I'll make sure to do that.
Great, thanks. I sometimes suddenly worry about things like that in the middle of the night. And it's not about the dryer, of course. I want you to be safe. And I'm sure you'll be okay.
I'll tell the dryer that he's on your mind.
Thanks. And could you also pet him on his back every now and then? He likes that. Oh, running out of coins. Gotta go. Bye, Em. Take care.
Oh my gosh. No, I made up my mind like day one.
Cheapskate for having dinner here. There aren't a lot of other restaurants around, and I'm pretty sure their food isn't better than Moe's.
Don't worry about it, Robert. I love it here.
Thanks, Meredith. You're such a kind person.
We know. We are.
Good evening, you two beautiful people. Ready to order?
Ladies first.
Hi, Maureen. Oh, pancakes. I need pancakes.
Excellent choice, Meredith.
Oh,
What
I
would
want
you like to wash it
pancakes.
down with?
I think I'll have a glass of wine.
Glass of wine with pancakes.
The usual for me, Maureen.
All right. T-bone steak and a beer. Doesn't get any more lumberjack than that. Be right back, folks. Ashley, it's pancake time! And get the steaks out.
Pancakes.
Maureen's the best. Did you hear about the open mic night she's organizing?
Yeah, she only told me about it a dozen times.
I wish I could go, especially since I heard that Jack's gonna do a thing.
Jack? What's he gonna do? Give a lecture about potatoes?
Potato.
Believe it or not, he's a very good ballet dancer.
Jack? Really?
No, he's into comedy.
Oh, okay.
Would have loved to have heckled him. Oh well, this is a good week anyhow.
Being here with me?
Alrighty, here are your beverages, folks. I'm afraid the food might take a little longer.
Did Ashley burn it?
Kitchen helper thought the freezer was a good place for storing steaks. I really should get one of those microwave ovens to defrost them.
You seem a little stressed. Is it the upcoming open mic?
Why should I be stressed about that? It's going to be lovely. And you better be there, Robert Harris.
Yes.
Maureen, I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I won't be able to make it.
Why
I
not?
did not just hear you say that, young man.
Yes,
Oh,
Maureen.
By the way, Meredith, I need to steal him for 2 minutes. He needs to check on some wiring for me.
Excuse me, Meredith. This is Maureen's jurisdiction. Have to obey the law. That tasted so good.
What happened in the middle of all that?
Fantastic blueberry pie.
You're welcome. It's my way of making up for stealing you away from Meredith. Ooh, I swear. She can give quite the stink eye if she wants, can't you, hon?
Ooh, boy.
What?
The
She
world
just
would be
disappeared.
boring without her. Speaking of, are you gonna miss your daily delivery round?
It depends on who's on the round.
Oh, anyone in particular you don't like?
It's not right to gossip, so I won't do that.
Ha, you're a better person than me. Oh well, small towns, can't like everyone. Can't avoid them either.
Do you think you'll always...
I don't know what else to say.
Nothing's for sure, but I like it here. I needed to change towns after my divorce. Everything and everyone reminded me of her.
And how are you now? Have you gotten over it?
But maybe I shouldn't bother you with the innermost feelings of a lumberjack.
No, tell me.
Wouldn't be a bother at all.
Robert and Meredith, sorry to break up your conversation, but we're closing up early tonight.
No.
Gotta set up some stuff for the open mic night, and I can't use any peeping eyes.
Oh, okay.
I'm still working my charm on Robert.
Let me get the check for you, so I can leave you two to your lovely evening.
Can you put it on my tab, Maureen?
Anything for you, darling?
Thanks, Robert.
Don't mention it. You've helped me out so much. This is nothing compared to that. Now let's get going before Maureen gets her broom out.
But I was trying to woo him still.
Not sure what would have happened if you hadn't come here for your mail delivery vacation.
Actually extend my stay here.
Are you serious? That would be nice.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Wagon West. Good night, Meredith.
You too, Robert. But you're not leaving without a hug.
What, we don't get to kiss him like we did with Angie? Oh, this is such bullshit. It may be her. Oh, open mic night.
Anyway, I love this town. You know I do. So, I'm dedicating my last jokes to specific people here tonight. The first one's for Maureen. A guy walks into a bar, and dozens of slabs of meat are hanging from the ceiling. So he asks the bartender, "What's up with the hanging meat up there, man?" So the bartender says, "Ah, you're new here. Well, we like to play a game here. If you can jump up and slap a steak, the house will pay for your drinks all night. However, if you miss, you have to pay everyone else's bar tab. So, want to give it a go?" "Nah," says the man. "Those stakes are too high." This one's for our own newcomer, Meredith Weiss. So, a woman's driving down the freeway, but all of a sudden, she hears a local news bulletin warning drivers on the very freeway she's on. They're saying, "Please be advised of this very dangerous situation of a car going the wrong way." So the woman says to herself, "One car? Ha, why, there's dozens."
That's so accurate because I drove on the wrong side of the road all often.
Now, let me know if any of you have any jokes about Jack, you hear? It's an open mic after all. It's actually time for a little break right now. So come on up to the bar for some of our finest concessions. We'll continue shortly.
Mildred, how are you? And how are the cats?
Fine on both counts, dear. Thank you for asking. So...
Her hair doesn't look any different.
The hair?
That hairdresser did a great job.
Thank you, dear. Pity it's quite the waste of time and money, seeing as how I can't stay for long.
Really? What's
The cats, probably.
You see, my son decided to drop by, unannounced, and he's staying the whole weekend.
Oof,
Yeah.
that's quite the imposition.
She doesn't get along with her son very well.
Well, anyway, take care, dear. Now, where did he park the car?
Yes, it's me, Matt Kearney, in an egg brace. Real funny, huh?
I must admit it's at least a little funny. What happened?
Well, I was about to send the final boss to the afterlife, but then the computer crashed. I kicked my foot out in anger and fell from my chair, and now I'm here looking like a loser.
I'm sure you'll beat the game one day. Don't give up on the dream.
I can't play like this, but I'm going to work out a strategy in the meantime.
Guess who?
Oh, Angie's back.
Aw, now I'm going to be a disappointment. It's just me.
Even better. Though I never would have guessed.
So, what have I missed?
Oh, it's great so far. But the final act is supposed to be the real showstopper. At least, that's what Maureen tells me.
Really? Well then, I guess I arrived just in time.
So, how've you been? Busy packing, I guess.
Super busy. Again, I'm sorry I didn't have more time to...
Hey Angie, hey Meredith. Sorry to pop in like this, but I just wanted to inform you I fixed everything on the RV. She's got a new radio, I replaced some wiring, adjusted windshield wiper speed. The sea turtle is ready to go!
That's great, Lori. Thanks. I'm sure it's like she's brand new.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but you'll see. Gotta go later.
So does Angie have the RV now?
RV, huh?
Oh, it's kind of a long story. You know Mickey and June?
Yeah.
Hiker couple, right?
What do you mean, right?
Well, long story short, I've somehow gained possession of their vehicle of choice, which, as Miss Young just described, is a perfectly adequate RV that I'm gonna use to motor right out of this sad little town.
I'm so confused by this RV.
Absolutely. Come with me. I mean it. Leave this sad old town
No,
behind.
we're saying.
And go wherever we want to go.
Angie,
Free spirit.
no.
The way Mickey and June intended.
You know,
I want to stay in the town.
Myself for a while.
I understand. But at some point, you've got to give me a definite answer. You get that, right?
Okay, so she's not considering it like a full decline. Okay, good.
For the final act, it's a doozy.
Saved by the bell, babe. I got stuff to do anyway.
Okay, I'll let you know.
Dear people,
oh,
none other than
Kay's
our
now.
own Kay Evans will perform next. She has been writing songs since she was a little girl, and I cannot say how thrilled I am to host her first performance of hopefully many to come. I am so proud of you, honey. Please put your hands together for Kay, everyone.
Okay, go.
Drive on or go left, go right. Suddenly these choices make me smile. What if I just enjoy the ride? Life's a game of chance. For every break you get, you leave another one behind. Just as long as you keep trying, you will get there.
Well done, Kay. Well done.
Darling, this does not happen a lot, but you have left me speechless. That was Kay, people. Another round of applause.
Well done, Kay.
Well, it's a good thing I didn't leave when Reynolds started his nonsense. This kid can sing.
Oh, hi, Mr. Mackey. Yeah, she's awesome.
Well, it's good to see someone flourish, but I'd rather be home right now.
I don't blame you.
Smoking a pipe and reading a proper book is the only acceptable way to spend a Sunday evening in September.
Bert, thank you so much for coming. I know you'd rather be somewhere else right now.
That's okay, kid. I don't regret it one bit. You did great. But ladies, if you'll excuse me, I'm out of here.
Good night, Bert. Thanks again.
Bye, Bert.
Now for an announcement. I'm serious, so hush now. Now, you all know that Kay has been working here at the diner for quite a while now. In fact, she was my anchor after Stan left us. And I think the time has come to formally announce right here that I will put your name above the door of this place, honey, where it belongs. Kay's place. Mo Kay's. We haven't settled on a name yet. There you go. Another round of applause. And have some drinks with us.
Yay!
Kay's place, huh? Congratulations! That was quite a surprise.
Yeah, I told you. Mo asked me like a gazillion times, right? Kind of felt right this time. We haven't hashed out any details, as you might have noticed. But it feels good, you know?
How did it feel to be up there?
Oh, it was so great to be performing again. It felt amazing. I'm all over the place right now. It was such a rush. I will definitely be doing that again. If they let me, of course.
That was amazing.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Em. It felt amazing. I was so super nervous, you know? Like, shaking and all that. I'm so glad it went well.
That's great. I am so proud of you, Kay. You really have made a great life here.
Thanks, Em. I'd like to think so. Big day tomorrow, right? You know what you're going to do?
Yes, we know what we're gonna do.
Well, wait. I'm not good at this stuff, so I just want to say it was good to have you back these past weeks, Em. Really good. You just
I'm not leaving, so it's cool, okay?
I'm just glad we reconnected. Promise you'll keep in touch, whatever the outcome, yeah? And remember, time marches on.
See ya, Kay. Thanks. For everything.
My lovely people, the time has come for the open mic part of the evening to end. Ashley was going to do a ventriloquist bit next, but I just heard he hurt his hand back in his cabin. Let me thank you again for joining us, and there's plenty of food and drink to go around.
Where's Robert? We were trying so hard with him.
Sure do hope they're keeping things proper in there while I'm taking a breather. So, you had fun?
It was great. Kay was amazing.
You said it. Oh, that girl is so talented. Oh, I'd give my big toe to be able to do what she does behind a keyboard. Oh, sheesh.
I'm still thinking about your news about handing over the diner. Kay's place, huh? That was quite the bombshell.
That's my style. I've mentioned it to Kay, yes, many times since Stan died. She probably thought I was joking half the time, honestly. I just want to give her the option. It's hers whenever she wants it. And if she doesn't, that's fine too.
Seems like a bold choice to announce it to the town like that, though.
Ha! You know me, hon. At least all the options are out in the open now, right?
So what's next for you, now that you're handing over the reins?
Well, to be honest, I'll probably stick around the diner for now, help out, and maybe I'll try my hand at something different on the side, you know? Maybe fix up some of those cabins in the
Oh,
woods.
that'd be so nice.
Never too old to find something new to do.
That sounds like a great idea.
Doesn't it just? How did things end up with Kay? You could tell me to mind my own, of course. It's just that that girl is like a daughter to me.
We talked, yeah. We really reconnected.
Yeah.
And I'm happy we did.
Listen.
It looks like Frank's just staring at us back there.
And
It's weird.
That's the choice you two ended up on. I can only respect that. Speaking of choices, you've got a big day in the morning, don't you? Know what you're gonna do yet? Stick around? Move back?
Not a speck of doubt.
Well then, Miss Wise, I salute your resolve.
Thanks, Maureen.
I best get back inside. You take care now, Meredith Wise.
Take care, Maureen.
We're staying. Everyone's acting like we're leaving. We're staying. What happened to Robert? We worked so hard on Robert.
Good morning, Meredith.
I wonder if I did the wrong thing.
Believe the weekend I had. Saturday, I placed a bet on the Angels, just like you said, and won. But they
Yep.
did again yesterday, and I let it ride, and then they lost. They're playing again tonight, and now I don't know what to do anymore.
Well, Frank, the pattern is obvious. Betting against the pattern pays off. White Sox.
Okay, Meredith, thanks. I'll go with that. Speaking of gambling, I bet you're taking the job. And that's not just because you're wearing your coat.
I love the coat, Frank. I want to wear it a bit longer.
Fantastic. So you'll be delivering the mail today? I'll give HR a call and tell them the vacancy is filled.
Not so fast, Frank. It's under one condition. On the action. A fair share of your bookie profits.
Profits? Meredith, it's nothing. Just a friendly service to the people here.
Don't bluff a bluffer.
Bluff a bluffer, Frank.
Okay, Meredith. How about 20%?
How about 50%?
50%? Meredith, setting up this operation cost me years of hard work. The best I can do is 30%, or else I'll just do it all by myself.
Deal.
Ching! Welcome on board. Now, let's get to work. The mail doesn't deliver itself.
What's this guy up to? Wait, is that Robert? Yeah, Robert, I'll pull over.
Hey, Meredith, sorry about that. I hope it didn't scare you.
Hey, Robert, what's going on?
Well, this is gonna sound super awkward and hopeless and desperate.
It's okay, we like hopeless and desperate.
Probably a lot more things, but I don't want you to leave. I've decided a while ago that I'm done with stuff like this, but I guess it's not something you can decide.
Like this?
Yeah, you know, I'm a man, you're a woman, I like you. A lot.
Yay!
I didn't want to give in to it. I've been through a rough breakup once, and I didn't want to risk ever feeling like that again.
So, what do you propose? That I just get in your car right now?
I wasn't gonna propose, but yeah, Meredith, I'd love that.
I mean, okay. We kissed Andy earlier. I feel like at this rate we can probably kiss every single person in this town by the time the year's up.
And a piece of pie.
See, we got in the car also. Yay, we did it. We got both Angie and Robert.
I just updated my playlist. This new song is from our very own KM.
We did it. We did it.